Hey guys, and welcome to my first video, 5 things you shouldn't do when you visit Japan. I lived in Japan for 2 years myself on Hokkaido and did my working holiday there, and just want to share some of my experience with you to make your next trip to Japan a lot easier. Let's start. Number 1. Don't be loud in public or on public transportation. In Japan, it's normal to not be loud in public, or even more important, to be quiet in public transportation. So if you take a bus or the metro in Japan, don't call or speak with your friends or family. If you need to take an important call, try to whisper with the other person on the phone. Or if you are with your friends or family together on the train and just have a conversation, just stop your conversation while you're on the public transportation or just whisper to each other. You will realize that other people around you are quiet as well, and you will feel a lot more comfortable. Number 2. Respect the culture and the religion. Lately on social media there are videos of people doing pull-ups on the red gates in the shrine area. In Japan, these gates are part of the shrine and some people really value them. Think about it that way. In a church or a mosque, you wouldn't do pull-ups at anything inside the church or the mosque, right? So it's the same in Japan. Be respectful and don't do such things. And if you see someone doing this, don't hesitate and tell them that this behavior is very rude and they shouldn't continue doing that. Number 3. Don't wear your shoes indoors. In Japan, many places like homes, traditional inns and some restaurants require you to take off your shoes. If you need to take off your shoes, they will always prepare something where you can leave your shoes and provide you with some slippers. That's because in Japan, shoes are considered dirty, so you don't wear them indoors. Bonus tip from my experience: when I went to Japan the first time, I went to Uniqlo to buy some new clothes. When I entered the changing room, I didn't look around me and just entered. Shortly after, a staff member came to my cabin and told me to take off my shoes. If you don't want to step into these situations, try to check your surroundings and copy the people around you. Number 4. Smoking in Japan. In Japan and most places, you're not allowed to smoke in the public. If you are in cities like Tokyo, you can find smoking areas rarely in the public. Some coffees offer a smoking room or area. Shopping malls normally have a smoking room, as well as your hotel will offer one. Be careful, because if you get caught in Japan smoking in restricted areas, the fine could be very expensive. Also, if you see signs that say it's not allowed to smoke, take them serious. When I went to Kyoto, for example, I saw a woman on top of the mountain inside the temple sitting on a bench next to the smoking not allowed sign, smoking a cigarette. That can be very dangerous and you should avoid that. Number 5. Trash in Japan. In Japan, there are no trash cans in public. Normally, every day after you bought something at 7-Eleven or your favorite convenience store, you will have a bag full of trash after that with your onigiri or whatever you bought. There are 2 options what you can do with them. Option number 1 is you take your trash to another or the same convenience and throw them away there, because most of the conveniences offer you a trash can or some place to leave your trash. Option number 2 is to bring them back to your hotel. Usually you will have some kind of bag with you, your backpack, your handbag, whatever. Just put the trash in your bag and throw them away in your hotel. That's 2 options you have, and if you get used to it, it will not bother you anymore. There you have it. 5 things not to do in Japan. By keeping these tips in mind, you will show respect to the Japanese culture and have an amazing time exploring this incredible country. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more travel tips and adventures. Arigatou gozaimasu, and see you in the next one.